It's October 15th. Up to this point, only been seeing does and little ones. Been patient, been passing up does, waiting for the bucks to show up. The doe's been in the food plot every night. Finally tonight, rain let up after 3 days straight of rain, and had a mom and two little ones come in. One was a little button buck. They were acting real spooky. Had this decent buck come in, chased them off once. They came back, and they spooked off again, and he popped out. Got about a 25-30 yard shot at him. Hit him pretty good. It looked like a hurt shot. I thought it was going to be a little low, but he looked like he ducked into it and looked pretty good. He took off, hit hard, so we're going to give him some time here, and we're going to go after him in probably about a half hour, and hopefully he didn't go too far and we got a good buck down, so keep you posted. Well, I haven't waited very long, but pretty confident it was a good shot. We're going to track this buck here and see if we can't find him. I don't think he went very far. Like I said, October 15th. Up to this point this season, only been seeing does and little ones back here in the food plot. Got some purple top turnips and some Austrian winter peas back here. Had tons of does and little ones in this plot throughout these first couple weeks of the season. Haven't seen any bucks. Haven't had any bucks on camera. With the weather getting cooler, some of the crops starting to come off. Figured it's only a matter of time, and the bucks would start coming through. And today, October 15th, it's been raining the past 3 days, and finally rain let up this evening. Pretty cool out. Got home from work, headed out for the last couple hours, and had a mom, two little ones come out. One was a little button buck. They were acting real spooky. All of a sudden this guy come out, run him off once, popped back out in the food plot too far away, ran back in the woods. One of the little ones come out, and the mom come back out. Little one spooked off, and then just after that the mom spooked off, and figured he was probably going to be coming out, and sure did, about 20 yards. Kind of spooked for a second, and then kind of stopped at about 25-30 yards, and when I shot, I actually thought shot a little quick, and I thought it was going to be low, and he kind of actually ducked into it and ended up hitting a perfect heart shot, and he only made it about 80 yards out of the food plot and into the bean field next door and piled up. So couldn't be happier. He said October 15th, rut's just barely starting. This is the first deer I've seen chasing, first buck I've seen all season. So pretty excited. New piece of property, and couldn't be happier.